Yeah. Hello. Hi. This is Chesh from Cheshire Plays Games. I had a shave. I'm trying to look slightly prettier for tomorrow because tomorrow is the GP. It is the Melbourne Grand Prix, MTG Grand Prix. So I'm gonna bring up the wrong one again, aren't I? Always the wrong one. No, not that one either. Yes, that one. So this weekend, well, I guess long weekend for me, but starting on Friday all the way through the weekend, we should be recording as much Commander the Gathering as we can with you, the public, and you can help out. If you play Commander, you can just basically turn up with a deck and see if we're free. That's how we're gonna do it. Like, swing past the table and sign up, I guess, for for playing off the Commanders. It's going to be real loose, but it's going to be real fun. And you can win boosters. What? Yeah, you can win boosters just for playing with us, for playing with the community, because we've got a whole bunch of content creators who are going to be there as well, such as myself and MP Numbers and Jordan from Oxhead Magic, who's from the UK, now living in New Zealand, Auckland, I believe, and a bunch of other people as well. So that's going to be real cool. Tonight, I thought that we might go and maybe check out 4 Drake. Let's call this 4 Drake. 8 Drake. It's 8 Drake. I changed this deck. 8 Drake. Now, you might have seen lists very similar to this 8 Drake list at the Pro Tour on the weekend. So, Pro Tour Guilds of Ravnica was just on, and it was very good. So we'll go through. We'll have a bit of a chat about this deck, and then we'll go and have some games, shall we? So first off the bat, we're playing 1 Dive Down. So this tricky little instant not only gives your creature a bigger butt, but also can save you in a pinch. Can save your Drake from being killed or removed, or even just targeted, really. So gains hexproof until the end of turn, and +0/+3, and it's an instant. Costs only 1 mana. We're already playing 1 of these, but I feel like I might end up upping this to 2 or 3 because it really is that useful, especially at the moment where everyone seems to be gunning to break this deck. Next up, we've got 4 Opt. It's pretty self-explanatory. Scry and draw a card is always really good for finding answers and stuff, but it's also cheap, and that interacts with our Arclight Phoenix that we'll get into a little bit later. We're running 4 copies of Shock because 2 to the face or 2 to a creature is never a bad thing. Again, nice, cheap instants and sorceries in this deck. We want to try and keep it as cheap as possible for Arclight Phoenix. Plus, it fills both our Crackling Drake and our Enigma Drake. I guess this is really 6 Drake, isn't it? We're playing 6 Drake. That's fine. We're going to keep calling it 8 Drake. I'm fine with that. We're playing 4 Goblet Electromancer just because, again, it makes everything cheaper. It's a good target for removal. It kind of acts like a lightning rod, so your opponent wants to blow it away. They, by all means, can. Jackstow, plan for tomorrow. Turn up, play Commander with us. Swing by the table. I believe I should be there from, I'm gonna say 10 AM, just in case. Like, really should be 9 AM, but probably 10 AM. The product that we have is running a little bit late. It's still in Sydney at the moment, and apparently will be available by about 5 PM tomorrow, so I might end up having to do IOU boosters for people. But that is the plan currently so far. Thank you very much for turning up. How you doing? It's nice to see you. Charter Course. We're running 4 Charter Course. You play these before you attack in this deck because you're hoping to draw into an Arclight Phoenix and pitch it from your hand into your discard pile. Very good at drawing cards, very good at helping to trigger your Arclight Phoenix to get it back. We're playing some Radical Idea because Jumpstart means that you can draw a card, and then on the second turn, or second time that you play it, you can pitch to the Jumpstart mechanic to draw a card using the Phoenix. So pitching the Phoenix into the discard pile to get back a free creature is pretty good. We're playing 1 Search for Azcana now. I'm a big fan of Search for Azcana, but we're only playing 1 copy at the moment instead of the 2. just because it's good, but in this deck I feel like we probably don't need any more than that. We're playing one Lava Coil. This is actually amazingly good against our deck, and so many decks now are actually playing a heap of these, usually 3 or 4, to kill off our Drakes, because, you know, our Drakes are all toughness of 4, our Arclight Phoenix toughness of 2, our Enigma Drake is also a toughness of 4, so Niv Mizzet is really the only thing that is big enough to not die to it. We are playing 2 copies of Bacon Bolt. Yes, I'm going to keep calling it that because I think that suits this perfectly fine, because bacon. So again, Jumpstart, we're looking at an Izzet spell that deals damage based on the number of instants and sorceries you own in both Exile and Graveyard. So really solid for what it does. Thanks, you just reminded me that I forgot to put the Deckmaster on. It's going to be one of those nights. So you're filling up your discard pile anyway, and you're going to be exiling some stuff, so Beacon Bolt's probably going to be pretty big when you play it. We are playing 3 copies of Arclight Phoenix because aggressive flying haste. Of course, at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you cast 3 or more instants of sorceries, you can return the Phoenix from your graveyard to the battlefield, and it hastes and smashes your opponent in the face for 3. Add in a shock, that's 5. Like, it's just that good. It's surprising. At first I wasn't sold on this at all. I thought it was crap. I have been proven wrong, and I am wrong. It's quite actually good in this particular deck. We have, well, Enigma Drake is our first Drake. Of course, power, not toughness, power is equal to the amount of instants and sorcery cards in your graveyard, not your exile. Big thing to remember. So exiling your stuff is fine, but your Drake will get smaller. Speaking of Drakes, we've got Crackling Drake, which draws you a card when you play it, and its power is equal to the number of instants and sorcery cards you have both in exile and in the graveyard, so really good. 1 copy of Chemist's Insight. I did try 2 copies, but it was just a bit too expensive and janky to play 2 copies. So we're just playing 1, mostly just to refill our hand late in the game if we need to, or trigger our Niv Mizzet. Plus it has Jumpstart, so that's always good. We're playing 2 copies of Discovery Dispersal. I don't like this card, but at 2 mana to Surveil 2 and then draw a card. It's another Phoenix dumper, basically. If you've got a Phoenix on the top and you can just like dump it in your discard pile, then sure. But this might actually come out at some point because I'm just not sold. Things I am sold on though, Niv Mizzet Parun. Niv, everyone loves Niv, right? This rare legendary dragon can't be countered, so you can play it against your opponent's control decks. It doesn't have any protection though, which is a bit iffy, which is why you might want to think of putting more dive downs in, to be honest. I'm running 2 copies because I'm only running 3 Phoenix. I don't want to spend another Mythic Wildcard, plus I don't really have any, on another Phoenix. So we're running 2 Niv Mizzet. So whenever you draw a card, Niv Mizzet deals 1 damage to any target. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery, you draw a card. Yeah, it's fine. That's great. Alrighty then, let's go and have some games and have some fun. And we'll see how we go with 8 Drake, which is technically 6 Drake, I guess. I'm going to have a drink of tea. I'm going to call it 8 Drake because we're playing 2 Niv Mizzet. That counts as a Drake, right? Okay, good. Alright, here we go with some 8 Drake. Ooh, okay. I mean, this is... We've got lands. Lands are great. We've got a little bit of removal and stuff. I think we'll keep this, but not have any Drakes or Phoenixes to start off with. It's a bit worrying. Let's just... we played the wrong land. It should have been an island. Punting already, are we? Yes! Well, at least we played the right land this time. Uh-huh. Okay, so opponent's playing Jeskai, possibly Jeskai control, which makes me a little bit nervous. Do we need another land? I think we're fine without a land at the moment. Do we keep it? No, I think we can dump it. I think that's fine. No, we drew a land anyway. Okay, that's great. Hey, Beacon Bolt. Bacon. What do we got? Charter course? Alright, great. Let's dump a mountain. Let's chart the course. Okay. That's not what we're expecting. We could have just played Phoenix, I guess, to be honest. Yeah. Sure. Opponent's gonna gain some life. Crackling Drake. What is this madness? What are you doing, foolish human? Lava coil. See ya. Sorry. I'm sure you loved Drake, but I didn't. So what have we got? 3 instants in there at the moment? That's fine. Yeah. Goblin Electromancer. Kidal Gilbo. Oh, our opponent's gonna counter it. Sure. That's what I was saying about it being basically a lightning rod. We're just gonna enter tapped on that steam vents. We don't need it. Sinister Sabotage. Oh, opponent's playing another Crackling Drake. Crackle, crackle. Time to play our own Crackling Drake and watch it get countered. Oh, it goes through. Excellent. Ooh, and we have a shock. Okay, that's great. Let's sheepishly pass the turn here. So, I mean, we could block their Drake, shock to the dome, kill their Drake. We have dive down just in case. I think we're doing okay. I think we're doing just fine. Thank you very much. Oh, you're not going to attack me? I probably wouldn't attack me either, to be honest. They only have 1 planes. So they may have a way to get rid of my Drake, but we'll see. I'm gonna shock you to the face, so your Drake will die. Is your Drake gonna die? Drake's gonna die. Okay, great. Unless you can kill my Drake. Ooh, a Justice Strike. You'll certainly try it. Dive down. Says no. Got the cannon spell? Come on. Use the cannon spell. We actively want you to use the cannon spell. I mean, we could have waited for damage, I guess, and then just shocked the Crackling Drake on the other side, but I kind of didn't want to. Oh, look at that. Nice. Nice. I think we just passed the turn here. Then we got Bacon Bolts we can play later on. We got a 5-4 in the air. We're feeling alright. Feeling alright. Ah, Seal Away. See, I knew it. That's fine. Go for it. Take it, buddy. I don't need it. Yeah, Mizzet time. Is it Niv Mizzet? Oh, yes, it is. Sorry. I couldn't help it. You love it. What are you talking about? Alright. What you gonna do, opponent? What horrible removal do you have? Probably a Beacon Bolt. Wait, no, you don't have any Beacon Bolts. Okay, great. Ah, it's a Justice Strike. I knew it was gonna happen. That's fine. So we get to draw a card. Let's ping our opponent for 1. And then we're going to opt. Yeah, we are. So we'll draw a card Then we'll get to scry, and then we'll draw a card, and we'll ping our opponent yet again. How much removal do you think our opponent's paying? Yeah, you can go to the bottom. Thank you, Mr. Mountain. Yep. Yeet. Bye, Niv. I miss my Niv Mizzets. Such for us canter, huh? I think I want one of those things. Yeah, I do. And then I want an Enigma Drake. This is the one you counter, no? Okay, great. See how this goes. Alright, I'm gonna have another drink of tea, because tea is delicious. Earl Grey, hot, with a touch of milk. Sure, go searching. Ooh, that's not what we wanted to see. 1, 2, you don't have enough to cast it this turn anyway. We're fine. In combat, before our turn, we're going to process some radical ideas. So funny. Says as Kenna, oh, that's gonna flip. Yeah, we want that in our library. Thank you. Transform. Another Enigma Drake. Let's go to combat. What do we want to do here? I think I want a radical idea, actually. And make it 8 damage. The damage. Ooh. Okay, then we'll opt to make it 9 damage. Charter course? No, that's fine. We'll keep that on top. Still part of the plan. Part of the plan. Damage. Pop. Okay, great. Let's chuck down another Enigma Drake. Dear opponent, this is the time where you... No, okay. I was going to say, this is the time where you can use a counter spell. Let's reload our hand a little bit with the Charter Course now that we've attacked. Not what we wanted. We're all tapped out now, though. I mean, we don't run cannon spells in this deck. If our opponent's seen this deck before, they'll know that 8 Drake usually doesn't run any counter spells. There are versions. Ooh, okay. There are versions that do run some counter spells, but they're actually fairly uncommon. They're pretty rare. Alright, so what are we doing with you? I wish that we were... Ooh, hang on. No, it's blue. Okay. I was going to say, I wish for a fish that we had a black, because we could get rid of their seal away, and then Crackling Drake would be almost ready to go. Discovery. So Surveil Tomb, draw a card. Let's see. Island, go away. Electromancer, go away. We don't want either of you. Ah, that's what we wanted for sure. Phoenix. Call, bang. Ah, I'm dead. Oh no. Sure. What have we? How many spells have we played this turn? 4 for the 1. Do we have enough? We don't really, do we? No. That'll cost us 2. No. Let's Goblin Electromancer here. And we'll see how we go. Who's excited? Who's excited for good old Grand Prix tomorrow? I mean, I know I am, but that's because, you know, why wouldn't I be? Oh, give it to Teferi. Teferi is down. What you gonna do, Teferi? Clefairy. I don't know why I'm thinking of Clefairy. I've got no idea. My brain is broken. I mean, sure. I mean, I don't know. I guess you wanted to make it more expensive for me to cast things, I guess. But, yeah, alright. What am I gonna do here? Radical idea. Let's discard, Bacon Bolt. Yep. Oh, you know it's coming. You know it's coming. Ooh, we did get a Drakey. Nah, we got a Shock. Shock the monkey. Bye, Teferi. No one wanted to see your ugly face anyway. And then we'll Radical Idea, discarding... Oh, I don't really want to, but Chemist's Insight. Did we? Okay, good. I was like, we did have a Drake in there. What happened to our Drake? But no, it's fine. I just didn't think that we played enough spells apparently when we did. And that's fine. Alright, opponent's on 3 life. We can do this. We got this. What's up? What's up, opponent? We've got you. Oh! Tech! That was some sick tech. But that's fine. Let's go Goblin Electromancer. Dear opponent, do you have a counterspell? Because if you're gonna counterspell something, this is probably the best thing for you to counterspell. Sweet. No, it's fine. Alright. Blue and red. Let's chart that their course. Let's get that course charted. Draw some cards. Ooh. Let's pitch an island, I guess. That didn't work out how we expected it to be. Do we want to attempt to run the gauntlet here and see if we can get a 1-cost spell, maybe? Let's pitch the Sulphur Falls. All we need is one more. That's all we need. Come on, opponent. Do you have another counter spell? You've got the right mana open. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that was rough. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it would have... Oh, that's really frustrating. Here's a 16-4 Crackling Drake. No doubt our opponent has another bloody counterspell. Looks like they were counting how many lands we've got. Dude, you've got far more than me. I can't syncopate that. Yeah, no, that's fine. Let that resolve. At this rate, we're going to be out of threats. Oh no, we got another Nymphs. It's fine. We have another one. Chemist's Insight. Yeah, well, there's not much I can do. You can have that. It's fine. It's points like this that I wish those shocks were actually just a little bit beefier. Now they've got a Teferi and they can draw all the cards they want. If you do that, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, we'll grab a Charter Course. Pity that there goes a Crackling Drake. No, it's gonna pass. Just gonna pass it over. Having pre-magic magic? Damn right I am, King of Engineers. How you doing, buddy? Ooh, they got an Ionize. That doesn't make me feel with any glee. That actually makes me feel really nervous. Feel like death? You feel like death? Are you sick? And it's not like, yo, you fully sick? What up? Let's see. Can't be counted. What? Here's my boy Niv. That my opponent actually can Teferi away, but somebody didn't actually think of didn't think of that at all. But that's fine because we're still gonna draw some cards. Gallstone pains are a bitch. I agree. That sounds terrible. Gallstones are definitely not fun, and they make you feel very sick and very much in pain. I'm so happy I've never had to pass like a freaking stone. Yeah, that's it. See, you play counter spells. I keep getting to draw cards.
No more games.
So please keep doing it. It's fine. Oh no, I took a damage. Well, 2 damage technically speaking, but let's zap Teferi with it again.
That was uncalled for.
No, it wasn't. Shut up, Teferi. Then we'll opt. Oh, look at that. We'll blast your Teferi again, I think.
Want me to phase you out of
You know, actually, I could have killed my opponent by this time, but I'm I'm just gonna do it the fun way instead. Teferi still has 2 counters left. Let's zap our opponent for one. Our opponent's probably like, why didn't he just kill me? Because I stuffed up. Because I was too busy talking. The life of a content creator. Revitalized! Now that I wasn't expecting. Yep, we'll just zap you. Uh-huh. Cool. Zap you again. Shock you. Put you on 1. Both my arc lights come back. Did you forget about my arc lights? You did, didn't you? Ah, that felt gross. So what's the deal with your GP space? Okay, so basically what the deal is, I have a table to use for content creators and the general public to play Magic with us all. EDH, obviously. We might be able to get a second table so that we can do draft stuff, hopefully. But that's space permitting at this stage. Wizards, thank you very much, Wizards of the Coast. They have provided some product for us for the GP. Excuse me. For spell slinging and stuff. It is, however, running late. It is currently still in Sydney. And it should arrive by about 5 PM tomorrow, which means I'm going to have to take a trip back out to the city to grab it. At the end of the day, which is fine, but it means I'll probably just have to IOU boosters to the community. We haven't figured that out yet. But basically what's going to happen is people will be able to approach the table and we will just play games as people turn up and try and do it that way, because it's really hard to try and gauge how long a Commander game is really going to go for. So what I'm saying is that if you're a general public and you want to play, just please turn up and come in and see how we are in our game, and maybe hang around the table for a bit if you can, and then just, you know, basically put down your dollar coin for being the next in line, but hang around, because if you leave the table, I can't guarantee we won't start playing with somebody else. That is pretty much how we're going to do it. It's just like spell slinging, like, you know, form a line, we'll try and play with you when we can. But I'm fully excited, it's going to be great. Thanks, of course, Channel Fireball, for giving us the space. I should probably put this up again. Hashtag GP Melbourne. And thank you very much, Wizards of the Coast, for providing us with some booster packs that we'll be able to give away to the public in exchange for people playing, and we are going to be recording it, so you're not going to get away with that. And it's going to be very fun. It's going to be very fun. Ooh, we might be playing against the same deck. Okay, let's just chuck down a mountain here. 3 shocks and 2 Enigma Drakes. That doesn't sound horrible, I guess, but also isn't great. See how we go. What you gonna play? Nothing? Okay, that makes me even more nervous. Let's chuck that down and tapped, because we don't need the mana up right now. Then our opponent's gonna play a Drake, and we're gonna be like, no, you beat me to the Drake. No, it's probably not gonna happen, to be honest. Oh, okay, no radical idea. Oh, it's Jeskai. Okay. Sorry, I had to mute myself for a second. End combat. My turn. Alright, so we get our chart, of course. Our opponent has 3 mana untapped, which makes me real nervous. So let's just chart a course instead of draking. Okay, now let that go. That's fine. Let's get rid of probably Discovery, because I don't like it. Again, I'm playing 2 copies, but they're just like without the black, and I feel like with this you could probably have a couple of what are they? Dismal Backwater or whatever they're called. Watery Graves. You'd have probably a couple of Watery Graves in here, and I think that'd be fine. Our opponent looks stuck on 3 mana, so I'm going to cast just an Enigma and see what comes out of it. Whew. Feeling a bit snotty. I'm hoping that I'm not getting sick, because if I get sick over this weekend, I'm going to be very unhappy. Very, very unhappy indeed. In combat, my turn. I might actually opt here. Dive down? Yeah, that's great. That'll, yeah, straight on top, thanks. Hopefully we draw into a land here. No, no land. Because I wanted to Crackling Drake, but instead I think we'll just attack. We'll be safe and spectacular. And then we'll play another Drake. Chemist's Insight? Yeah, sure. And then we have the dive down up, just in case we really, really, really need to use it. Which hopefully we don't, but gotta be careful. I'm also a bit wary of our opponent hitting the last planes. Their side events are expensive. Well, my space isn't, because the space that I have is 100% free. 99% free, technically speaking, because people are gonna have to be like, yes, you can record my deck playing and we will chat. They're 99% free. Really? You would syncopate that? Okay, yeah, sure. No, that's cool. Like, that makes it better for me now that you're all tapped out and I can play a Crackling Drake and not have to worry too much. Crackling Drake, let's do it. Let's go. I mean, I probably should have charted a course, to be honest. But, gonna play our Drake. Yeah, how you doing, opponent? Huh? Yeah. Side events are always expensive at GPs because they're side events. You've got to remember it's an international company, and I'm sure... Oh, that's not great. Oh no! Shock! Shock me with that deviant behavior. Yeah, like, it's always going to be expensive at a GP, to be honest. It's just one of those things where you've got to expect that it's likely going to be. Let's probably chuck the Goblin Electromancer, I think. Then we get a Discovery. Neither of those we really want to let get away, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 land now, so that's fine. Okay. Attack, all attack, yes, attack, attack, attack. Whack attack, smack attack, in the face attack. Never went to side events at GPs. Oh, really? Was considering competing, but screw sealed competitive. I'm actually a bit of a fan of sealed, to be honest. I think draft is really good. Draft is by far the best, because draft isn't... It's not as random as sealed. But obviously no GP events do draft. I don't even know if... I don't even know if they still do their top 8 as draft like they used to. That was a very long time ago. I've obviously been playing for way too long. We're just going to kill our opponent here, by the way. Because this is the other thing that that 8-Drake does. It says, yo boy, how you doing? I ain't gonna tap my Niv Miz. I'm just gonna kill you one turn. How you feeling? Awesome. Yep. Zap our opponent again. Zap our opponent again. Zap our opponent again. Draw a card. Zap our opponent again. Yeah, you got it. Niv Miz, too strong. Like, if you can get it down and untap with Niv Miz, you pretty much win. Yeah. Sealed GPs are notorious for cheating. As far as I'm aware, they were back in the day. But I don't know. I don't really follow competitive sealed that closely these days. Especially when I don't really do a lot of sealed. I don't Pro Tour grind like I used to. Grinding is just one of those things that I just kind of went, I'm fine with it, but it costs so much money to try and grind, and we live in Australia, and, you know, Australians trying to grind out a spot on a Pro Tour is actually pretty hard. It's expensive to get to places. Even if you're going to Japan, it's still kind of expensive. It's still going to cost you a couple of grand to get to the Pro Tour in Japan, and then it's just logistics, and it's a nightmare, and, you know, what with going blind and all, it just doesn't seem worth my effort. Just not touching competitive MTG anymore. Yeah, well, it's expensive. That's the other thing. Like, it's really expensive to play competitive. Don't get me wrong, I love competitive Magic, I really do, but I love EDH far more. I've become such a big EDH nerd. There's actually, this weekend I have to go and trade some cards in and see if I can get some basic cards for my EDH stuff, because I probably should actually think about getting stuff like Vamp Tutor, because they're incredibly expensive now, and they're only going to keep going up because all that reserve list stuff going on. I think here we don't need 2 mana. Thorn Lieutenant. Okay, let's Steam Vent tapped. I think we just pass here. We don't really need to use our opt just yet. Yeah, you can have your Legion's Landing. That's fine. Create your little dude that's going to gain you life. That's fine. I'll take your damage. I'll take your damage. Some Vintage. Let's see. Bacon Bolt will only do 1. So, when a Lieutenant becomes a target. Okay, great. So let's Bacon the Vampire. For 1, because, I mean, quite frankly, I don't want our opponent gaining any more life. Or any life, really. But yeah, like, I thought I had a Craterhoof Behemoth, but apparently I don't for some reason. So that's another thing that I have to kind of like go, alright, well, maybe I should probably get a copy of that. So there's been a couple of things that I've thought about, and it's just like, yeah, okay. Probably need to copy that. And I think that this weekend is probably the best time to do it. There's also, you know, artist proofs at the GP and stuff like that. I don't know if there's any particular artist proofs that I really am itching to have. But having the option to do that is pretty cool. So that's definitely something I'm considering. Do we attack here? Yeah, I don't see why not. 1 attacker. Oh, I'm gonna seal away. I'm gonna seal away. I mean, we kind of expected that was gonna happen. And that's fine, dear. I've traded Craterhoof so many times, it's not funny. Oh, and Consecrated Sphinx. Can you believe that I don't own a copy of Consecrated Sphinx? Not even a joke. Not even a joke. No idea how I don't own a copy, and I'm a massive blue player. Just the most weirdest thing ever. What are we gonna do here? I mean, we could Phoenix, and then, yeah, let's Phoenix. Hey, how you doing, buddy? And then we're just going to Discovery and do some surveilling. Buy lands, we don't want you on top. Oh yeah, give me those sweet, sweet drakes. Drake's quite powerful, I quite like this deck. Ah, look at that, I forgot that was gonna happen. Not that it really matters. Oh no, whatever am I gonna do? It's like I'm gonna have to like play lots of stuff and kill you. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, great. That's 8 damage. That's 9. Let's discard steam vents. 9, 9, 9. Lava coil. Probably on the Thorn Lieutenant. Dissolves. 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10. We're probably not going to be able to kill our opponent in one hit, actually. Which is fine. Unless we draw maybe a shock. That's not a shock. But that's cool. Opponent's on 2. I don't think they'll last much longer. But yeah, good game. Well, good game, thank you. Speed of art. I'm just surprised at how well this deck runs. Like, even though we're only playing 3 Drake. 3 Phoenix. Not Drake. 6 Drake, 3 Phoenix, 2 Nivis. Alright, so here we go again. More Drake action. 2 shocks, lava coil, enigma Drake, charter course. Let's keep this. That looks fine, I guess. Now the question that you probably want to ask me is, hey Al, if you had the 4th Phoenix, would you run it? I'm gonna say yes, because if you can turn 2 charter course Phoenix into the graveyard and then turn 3 play Phoenix, that's pretty good. I'm gonna shock this Llanowar Elves, because no good comes from Llanowar in Standard. No good at all. Let's just get rid of it. Get it out of there. Let's charter course. Draw some cards, pitch some cards. We don't want to discard the land. Let's discard a radical idea because we don't need it. Now we're on 3 lands next turn, which is fine, I guess, or something. Treasure map? Yeah, sure. Go for it, buddy. We're going to chuck down a mountain. I feel like we probably want to go Drake here, to be honest. Start pumping out damage. I was going to go with the Electromancer just so that we can get not free, but cheap spells, but I don't really have that many spells left to cast with it at the moment. So, until we get something that draws us cards other than the Radical Idea, maybe, we can hold off. I don't think our opponent has a way in their deck to actually deal with an Enigma Drake yet, until they get creatures down, I think, but we'll see. Well, that's a way. Oh no, my Drake had done get killed it. Keep forgetting that's now a thing. Okay, so we didn't draw what we wanted to. Let's, I guess, Electromancer here, because then at least we oh, pass the turn. Job done. We want to jumpstart this Phoenix out in a sec with our Radical Idea, so playing the Gobbo Electromancer is probably the best way to actually do that. Druid of the Cowl. Yeah, mate, you can have your Druid. That's fine. Gonna burn it. Gonna burn it good. Gonna make sure it dies. My turn. Now it's time to duel. Let's Radical Idea for free. Pitching the Phoenix. That's one. 2, we're going to Lava Coil the Druid Cow. 3, we're going to shock our opponent for 2, which brings our Phoenix back. Attack for 5, so we've done 7 damage this turn out of, like, the blue, basically. Which is, it's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty nice. Also, it's nice to find something that's pretty consistent in BO1Q that isn't just getting hated out of the format entirely. At the moment, at least. Oh, okay. Experimental Frenzy. What do you do again? You can look at the top card of your library at any time. You can play the top card of your library. You can't play cards from your hand, but you can destroy the Experimental Frenzy. Meh. I mean, fine, right? Combat. Attack. All attack. 2 attackers. Smack face. Bam, bam. Let's play another Enigma Drake. I want another Drakey boy down. Hi there, Drakey boy. Something, something, something bad lyrics. I don't remember. Okay. Sword Tooth? Sure. Should make a new Sword Tooth deck, actually. So our opponent now has the City's Blessing. If you're going to GP Melbourne tomorrow, by the way, speaking of the City's Blessing, drop by RK Post's table, because RK Post does a Hogwarts City's Blessing, and it's very cool. I think I've got one in my tokens box. I think. I've got a whole bunch of RK Post tokens here. I've got an experience counter, which is Mario, Furiosa, which is a soldier, a 1/1 soldier from 2016. I've got a Thopter that's the police box from Doctor Who. We've got a monk that's Snape, because of course it is. I have to find the rest of my tokens. I've got a whole token box here that I need to go through that I keep forgetting about. Oh, that's not nice. Okay. Destroy target creature with flying. Gonna destroy my Drake. Ah, that's such a shame that I'm gonna have to kill you, Viv. But, yeah. I mean, that's what she gets. You got one shot. One shot kill. A blue. Notice how distinct lack of islands. Ugh. Just horrible. 1 attacker. Opponent's on 5 life. We got this. Have fun with that. Got stuff to sort out for tomorrow. Yeah, me too. To be honest, I probably shouldn't have streamed tonight, but I have some decks that need to be sorted. 6 of them, in fact. Well, 1 sorted, so there's 5 more commander decks to be sorted. And yeah, I'm gonna have to trade for some sleeves. Just really bad. Running out of sleeves. I need some new ones for Commander the Gathering anyway, so I'm not really fussed. We're just going to take the damage here, and hopefully we draw into some burn. I don't really count that, but I do, so let's chart a course. That's not burn. Let's discard the Phoenix. We'll pay the 2 life, excuse me. Radical Idea discard. Goblin Electromancer. Come on, shock. All I need is a shock. Otherwise we are dead. Give me shock, give me shock. That's not a shock. Well, crap. I guess I'm kind of just dead here. Good game. That's it. We're dead. Hatcha-boom. Well, look, we played a whole bunch of games. We only dropped, like, what? 1 game, which is that very end game. Drakes is the very real deal, I guess, or something. Drakes is very good. So I hope that you enjoyed that. Please, If you're watching this on YouTube, drop a comment down below, hit that like button, and remember to smash that subscribe button, because more subscribers means I get more chances to do stuff with things and stuff. Speaking of things and stuff, we do have a giveaway giving up. Yes, we have a giveaway coming up for some M19 Planeswalker decks and boosters, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Yay, we hit 500 plus subscribers. So I'm pretty happy with that. Thank you all for your likes, your comments, and your subscribes, and thanks Wizards for the couple of preview cards I've had so far, and thanks for Channel Fireball for helping with the allowing us to be at the GP and stuff. And I'll see you all Monday for Murder Boys Monday Vault Edition as we go to Fallout 76. Alright, I'm gonna stop waffling on, I swear. See you all at the GP. Make sure that you go to the GP. Hashtag GP Melbourne, November 16th to the 18th. Go it, do the thing. Do the thing.